Now, starting the intro. I like it, the purple and the spank, and I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NFT Crypto Crew. It's your boy Gig. We're here in studio. Bitcoin's at 36K.
It's plummeting.
And we are going to have somebody call in here to chat with us about that. Cool community member that I just recently met. Let me just give him a call. His name's a little tough to pronounce. Amythst.
Amythst?
I think.
Boom, boom,
Boom, boom,
boom, boom.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, testing 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2. What's going on? Is it Amythst?
Amythst, the neon piggy, whatever you want to call me, man. It's an honor.
Piggy. This guy has had so much energy, so much hype through all of this. Like he hopped in Discord. He hops in Discord so hype. Neon
Let's
Piggy.
go.
Kind of reminds me of Fridge a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Hold on. Hey, man, I got the Modelo ready, man. I just got off of work. Are you guys drinking, man?
We're
Sorry,
drinking.
man.
Oh,
Yeah, we're drinking.
Oh, man. And I got the Modelo, man. It's an honor, man. It's an honor, man. It really is, man. Shout out to the NFT Crypto Crew for hosting me tonight, man.
Yeah.
Ty and Gig, right?
Ty and Gig,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So you've seen some of our stuff before?
I'm not going to lie to you. You are the reason that I am in the community, man. I'm not joking, and that's not cap. I'm keeping it real. 100. Yeah. I saw in December the content that you guys were bringing for the Gecko Garage, and it was I was sold, man. And that's how I met you, man. And this is it's beautiful, man. Community is everything, and this is one thing that I stress out to people, man. People that are getting into the NFT community. It's all about community, man. And I really appreciate it, man. And I did watch, every last video you guys have posted, and it's awesome, man. You guys are getting traction. You guys are going to be huge, man. There needs to be more content, man. It's going to be big, man. It's legit, and I appreciate it, man. And thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man. We're pretty new to the NFT, the whole NFT thing too. But we saw the lack of content, and we saw the opportunity, and we just went head first with it, and we got this whole studio set up for the crypto NFT vibe, and we're just hitting up the content that we love and the communities that we love. So we really appreciate that, and I love the energy you bring, man. Like this guy
Jersey, right? You guys from Jersey?
We're
Jersey, New York?
We're Jersey. Yep, we're Jersey.
Oh man, East Coast feel for sure, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
You on the East Coast as well?
No, man, Mountain Time. I'm in Denver, man. So you might as well call it East Coast. You know what I mean? But we're not gonna get into all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
for sure. I've been in Denver a few times.
You've been dealing with some wildfires over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man. It's that in Boulder, man. I don't mean to laugh. That wasn't funny, but like it was, it is what it is, man. It's a beautiful mountain town, though. I barely moved here, so it's I like you, man. I've been out here for 5 years, and it's been nothing but love, man. The people out here are very supportive, man, and that energy out there, man, on the East Coast, man. I met so many people from Jersey, man. My father-in-law is from Jersey, man, and it's just it's family, man. It's just like you're at home. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
For sure, man. That's awesome. Well, dude, I love the energy. I love the vibes. Like, I figured you would be one of the best people to get on the podcast, because you're always bringing the good hype vibes, and we wanted to chat with you. So, like, what's how'd you get into crypto and stuff, man? What's your story? What's your background? What's your whole thing?
So my background, I started off in 2018, and back in the day, 2018, I just did crypto. I mean, that was all there.
Second wave.
That is back in the day.
Post Bolt.
And that's whenever mining was, not what it is now. Where you could just, you could get a dummy laptop, and then you got somebody on the back end, doing all that stuff. It was. I got in at 2018. I worked for a tech company here in Denver, and there was a couple of guys that were just like, you know what? Do you want to make some money? And was like, what are you talking about? He's like, have you heard of Bitcoin? Have you heard of, Ethereum? And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to waste my time and, the space currency. And, why am I going to put my dollar in something that's, and they kind of talked me into it. So I ended up making a bag, man. I invested in 2018, and that's, I held and believe it or not, you guys, you're gonna laugh, but it was Dogecoin, man. I made a bag.
Nice.
No, that's one of the best.
Dogecoin.
That's one of the best bags to have made back from then, bro.
Yeah.
If you had a fat Dogecoin bag, I mean, you're sitting pretty now.
Oh my God, yeah.
And that's what stirred it up, man. And I took a break. I paid my, I did my due diligence. I, paid the taxes and stuff. And then I got out of it for a while. I recently hopped back in the space, but not crypto. I did NFTs. And what started is it's kind of funny, man. I was watching SNL one night, and it was an Elon special. Man, gotta love SpaceX, right? And he was just going on NFT. What the hell's an NFT? And like, what the fuck, man? Like, I just hopped on the train, man. And I started off with Ethereum, NFTs, OpenSea, and I just kind of got tired. I started off, what I made a bag there was the sandbox. I didn't get a chance to, I didn't get a chance to do the actual real estate, which I kicked myself in the ass, because at the time it was about, one Ethereum, and one Ethereum was like 5K, at the time. And I just started trading the assets, man. I started doing like the wizards and the centipede, millipedes, and the Gwai stations, the Cyberpunk vending machines.
Yeah,
so
much in the sandbox.
Yeah, man. And then I started getting tired of gas, man. I started getting tired of the gas fees, pretty much how everybody transfers over to Solana.
It really is like a broken record. I hate to cut you off, but like, you're just describing what I feel like everyone I talk to in Solana has said. Anyone who actually uses the coin for the utility of it gets so pissed off with the gas fees, they just move on over to Solana.
You lose so much money, man. You're paying $100 in gas, and I'm like, I pay the premium. I'm like, I want it there now, and there now is like 50, 60 seconds. I'm impatient, man. I want it now. I want it in my wallet. I want it to go through, and I'm like, you got the slippage tolerance, and then you got to transfer it. Oh man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the Solana, in the Solana network, it was cool because I started off, and I'm not lying. I started off with about 5 Solana, and I've turned it into almost 50 Solana.
Wow, bro.
So now, what kind of sucks, what sucks now is I flipped a lot. I did a lot of flipping.
What sucks is
and
that
what brought me
Solana's worthless now after this. The last couple of days.
Man. Hey, where's your drinks, man? Cheers to that one, man. Oh man, the countless amounts of memes in the Discord. Oh my goodness! If I see another Pepe with the stock trash, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. But go for it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but it brought me to the Solana network, and I just loved it, man. I just loved the community. I started off flipping. I just said, I saw these challenges. They were doing like 5 Solana to 50, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do 5 Solana. At the time, Solana was $240. Yep. It was about 1,200, and I was like, this is just my play. This is just gonna be for fun. I'm gonna check it out, and then traction just started building.
Yep.
Traction started building. And then you make a bag here and there. You lose the money there. You get rugged there, here. Always keep a burner.
Yeah,
that's pro tip right there.
Yeah.
Always, especially now with all these derivatives, man. If I see another monkey derivative, man, or mindful,
how many super monkey ape dragon? There.
I need to
and
see.
it sells, man.
I know.
It sells, man. Like. People are trying to get the bag, and they will do whatever it takes right now. Like,
yeah, dude, you got Cops Game ripping off Wolf Game. You got derivatives that are just, and it's so crazy to me, man. But you're definitely at an era now where Solana is getting traction, and nobody can deny that. Yeah. Solana is getting traction on the map, man. And I think that's the biggest thing, is because we all want to be a Bored Ape member, right? Or we all want to be in the the top tier. You want to be in the top of the top, and if Solana is the next to blow, you might as well get those blue chips now.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I wanted to talk to you. We share 4 servers, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is
awesome, man.
I see your I think you're into the foxes too. Is that right?
Oh man, that video that you did, man, and it's, I had one before. So what I'm starting to do, man, is getting into these blue chip projects, man. I feel like foxes are a blue chip. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, I agree with you. Foxes are solid.
I'm bullish on foxes.
Bullish, man. Foxes, man. If you go on their website, man, and just mine's steak, man, I'm just getting free foxy.
Yeah, you're getting free foxy. And you know what I recently just realized, and I don't know how many, maybe I'm late to this, but you can swap your foxy for Solana.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I had a lot. You're into the NFT game, so you know a lot of these things that you hold, they drop you random coins, right? They drop you these random, like if you have an ape, you get some like banana coin, or if you have. Yep. So I have a lot of these random coins sitting in my wallet, and I was trying to clean up one of my wallets, and I realized I'm starting to. I don't know if you've used Radium before, but Radium's where you can. Yeah, obviously that's where you can swap. And I went on Radium, and I'm trying to swap everything in my wallet out for, I got $60 or $70 worth of BS coins sitting there, so I'm trying to swap them out for Solana. And I realized you can actually swap Foxy for Solana, and I had almost a full Solana worth of Foxy sitting there. It's crazy, yeah. So, I mean, obviously I'm gonna hold it because there's a lot more things I can do in the Foxyverse with that, but like, it's cool that you're earning these tokens that actually have metaverse value and then also real world value at the same time. It's really, really cool.
Another one, and I'm not here to shill or anything, and please do your own research. Don't hold me accountable.
Just shill it.
But dude, Fract, man, for those of you sleeping on Fract, you can fractionalize those generative pieces of art, man, and people are sleeping on that.
I've heard about Fract. I've heard good things
dude,
about Fract.
I'm telling you, man, what's the coolest part of the whole thing, man, is your name will have a stake next to your name because you're a certified staker. Just, dude, it is insane. You could stake for months, or you can do a APR per year, depending on what type of piece that you get.
Yeah,
and it's also and a lot of people too. They're gonna flex, man. I mean, the meta's here, the metaverse, whatever. And I know those are buzzwords, but whether you got an Enviro, you got a Portal, you got a Desolate, whatever it is, whatever the new meta, it may even be in our Fox, our Fox, the dens, and people are gonna want to shill that, man. People are gonna want like a Mona Lisa, and that's one of those blue chip projects that I feel people sleep on. And then when you have a utility like that, why not? Why not do it? Because you're getting this coin that's valued at, 0.26, of a dollar of USDC or whatever that translates. And why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
The higher the rarity, the more valuable tokens that you get. You might as well do it, man.
Yeah,
that's the way to go.
Yeah, I like the mindset, and I like the vibe. Like, there's so many different cool things you can do on the blockchain. Like, the possibilities are endless.
Oh yeah.
Like, you can pretty much build. You can pretty much, if you have an idea, you can pretty much build it on the blockchain, which is so cool. Like, that's why there's so many cool different things popping up with the staking, the fractionalizing, the earning currency in the Foxyverse or the Geckoverse or the PIGGYverse, whatever it is. Like, it's really cool. We're really on the cusp of the metaverses popping up, and we're getting into them at the birth. Basically, this is really the birth of the metaverse over the past couple of years, I'd say.
Yeah.
And it's super cool what's going on, and there's so many opportunities, and it's just hype. So many hype people. You get to meet people along the way. Like, I only met you in the Discord like a couple days ago, and now now we're connecting. We're talking on the podcast. We got similar interests and similar Discords. Like,
it's really bizarre, and you describe it perfectly, right? Because it's like you said, oh, I met this guy in the Discord that it usually as a kid, playing Xbox or PlayStation, whatever, you're connecting with people for a purpose of playing the game. Now you're connecting with people literally in a digital universe. Like, it's not a game, it's like real life, but that's what the digital world is now. You're connecting with strangers in a digital format, and it's just
Yeah.
it's nuts. It's just the beginning.
And as
And you're making money along the way, man. You're making bags, man. And there's so much money to be. We're early. I still tell people to this day we are early.
So early.
I mean, even crypto adoption, we're early.
Yeah.
You know, it does scare me though, and I'm not trying to bring up old stuff, but you know, it does scare me when the markets are so volatile the way they are. But that is good for the NFT space. So if you are in the NFT space, when the cryptocurrency goes down, it's usually buy NFT. You know, sell, and that's the way.
Certainly.
You know, pretty much the formula works.
It works,
and it's just right now, I guess what's awesome about it is the communities are coming together, and you can actually fit in with certain communities that you feel somewhat accepted. You know, especially in these times. You know what I mean? And it's cool, man. You guys are in Jersey. I'm in Denver. I'm having a perfectly clean conversation, and it's insane, man. It's awesome. And we're all making money, man. That's the beauty of it, man. This could be a full-time job for people.
Oh yeah, it really can be. Like I mean, one of my goals is to go full. One of my goals for the past year or so has been to go full-time crypto, and the NFTs make it even more possible because if you put yourself out there in some of these communities, like you can. It's relatively easy to be a big name in a community if you're active enough, and some of these people will bring you on board and like use your help to help promote the project, to help like the community itself. And that's kind of what I've been focused on lately is like, you know, joining communities that I really vibe with, making connections and getting myself out there because the opportunities are out there. You just got to go after them. And like, I've been able to network so well just through like Twitter and Discord and meet so many cool people that like the amount of connections I've made over like the past 3 or 4 months is like phenomenal. Like it's so much easier to make connections here than in like traditional finance. I feel like like you got to put in time and work and build a resume, and like you can literally just DM someone that you're in similar discords with and be like, yo, I'm working on this, you want to help out? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Like it's that easy.
It's great because a lot of these people are open-minded. You know, it hasn't reached the full 2022 status where you're just ordering online, grabbing your coffee, and leaving immediately. Exactly. The collaboration's still there, and the spirit's still there with everyone.
I agree.
100%. 100%, man. And just to see, you know, the web 3.0, whatever that means, whatever the blockchain means, and whatever the future of today's society is going to be, man, it's around the corner, man. And it's better to be early than to be late. You know what I mean? You know, it's insane, man. And I just feel, I always stress that community is everything, man. And that's one that everybody is going to be buying into, everybody's going to be aping into. And it's one thing that we have to choose which of those communities are going to be here to stay. And that's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
But when you tie utility to something, even if it has a shit community, even if you tie a utility to it, it doesn't really matter. Some people even just buy NFTs based off of art, the way it looks. And it's crazy. Some of the mindsets. I actually had a question. Does rarity matter? When you're sniping off the floor, does rarity matter?
So I would say rarity, I would say yes. I mean, it matters to the extent of what the market, it's really it's a twofold thing. Like if you're looking to buy something off the floor that may be more rare and sell it at a certain point for a profit, then, you know, you're better off buying something that is more rare at the floor than something that's average. You know, if you see a steal out there, because it's potentially worth more down the road. But at the same time, you know, it's really the perspective of the community and the market. So if you have, if you have an NFT that's, you know, maybe very rare, but very rare on paper, maybe there's only 100, you know, maybe there's only a small amount of neon piggies out there or so and so. But if the community doesn't really care about rarity and they're just vibing and they just think all piggies are worth the same and all piggies are valuable, then it doesn't really matter that much, right?
Yeah.
And also, like, I think that the aesthetics come into play a lot too. Like, I know for the geckos, like, you know, I have some clean geckos, 4
I
attribute
love that.
geckos. Yeah.
I love that. I love that aesthetic, man. I
Yeah.
do.
And like, they're not like my gecko that I paid the most for. It's not rare. It's like its rank is not high. It's like its ranking's not rare on paper, but it's super aesthetically cool looking, and it's really tough to find one that looks like that. So it is inherently rare to that sense. So it's really a couple things you have to consider. You know, I think, and that really builds cool. It really builds hype and cool, different things to finding that perfect NFT and sniping.
Yeah, the only thing that I would say that I agree with everything you said. That the only thing I would probably add is the way I look at rarity is it adds some base value towards something. So like if you saw a 5,000 rank sell for 4 soul or something, it gives you an idea and of like what your 50 rank is. If it's not that, it should be around there. If it's not something like aesthetic that the community drives its value in. So I think if, for me at least, the way I look at rarity is it gives you at least a base value relative to another NFT in the same project that isn't necessarily a valued NFT in other ways, like the aesthetics or whatever the case may be for that particular project.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with all that as well. Yeah, because there's some man, I just don't understand how the rarity is what the rarity is, and sometimes they'll sit on the floor for quite a bit or a little bit close to the floor, and you'll see some of them just get sniped just based off of rarity or not rare.
Uh-huh.
But I did see a trend with the clean boys, man, with NFTs that just have nothing on them, and that's just been, I don't know if it's been a trend.
Oh, I'm a big clean boy fan.
You got a clean kiwi?
I got the cleanest kiwi.
I mean, mine's not clean, but I got a couple kiwis here.
Oh man, I like the kiwi. Man.
Yeah.
I got the Prada brick right now, man. I'm rocking all red, but my Gecko got a Gecko, man. So that's the only thing I wanted. I wanted my Gecko to have a Gecko on it, man.
Yeah, no, that's dope. Like, do you know what number Gecko it is?
Can we pull up his Gecko right now?
4210.
4210. All right, just give me a sec. I'm gonna pull that up here.
Yeah, so Prada click, man.
I got the screen up so we could see it.
My Gecko has a Gecko, man.
Well, that's not a kiwi. That's a spotted, right?
No, the Barada, right?
Yeah, with the beard.
Oh, he's got a Gecko on his Gecko.
Does he? He has the beard and the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like that, dude. I love the art on these. Like, they're so cool looking. Also, I wanted to bring up you have a neon, right?
He's a neon.
Yeah, he has a neon pig.
I don't have neon. I have a neon piggy, man. I still haven't even entered that neon Gecko territory, man. But I did see some snipes out there, man. I did see some pretty much freebies out there.
Yeah,
so.
Dude. I mean, if you believe in the geckos, which I do and always will, like the art is incredible, the community is incredible. Like there is some stuff out there now that is the prices are absolutely phenomenal, and regardless of where we go moving forward, the rarities on some of these. There is absolutely insane value like near the floor right now. So,
that's a question. I don't have a crystal yet. Is that something that I probably should pick up?
You'd have honestly. I can't really tell you, and I can't tell you now. Like, I'd have to wait some time and tell you. Like,
actually, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good. You're totally good. Like, I just need to know a few more things. We have to like settle some things before we move forward. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly what the exact plans are moving forward. So, I think regardless, I believe a crystal is going to be useful moving forward. But it's just there's so much going on right now that I don't know if. I don't want to tell you to buy, if that's something you should buy right now.
No worries.
Yeah.
No worries whatsoever, man. But I have been looking at the neons, man, and I'm actually surprised at some of the prices. And I'm like, holy shit! I'm
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
literally, and you know, I'm the type of person too. When I really believe in a project, I'll buy two, because I'm always I am in it for the money as well. I mean, we all got to feed ourselves, and that's what I do, man. I'll buy one that I generally like, and then I'll buy flip. Because if you believe in the project, later down the line, I mean, you could always go through it. And I was going to ask you too, is that something, do you guys believe in having more than one NFT in the same project, or do you guys just?
Yeah, I generally do, because, the NFTs, they're collectibles. So, obviously I'd want to sell if I'm making a lot of, everyone wants to make money. So, if there's an NFT I like, even the geckos, for example, there's I have multiple geckos. Like, if they're worth a lot one day, yeah, I'll sell a few off, but I always want a couple that I keep as collectibles, because I like having those. It's almost like your old Pokemon cards, right? You'd let some go. You'd let some go for some money, but there's some that you just wouldn't let go. There's some that you just want to have because they're so inherently valuable to you. So I agree with having a few, and then maybe a few that you are fine with letting go for profit, but some that you want to, because we're so early in the NFT space. I mean, this is almost like getting into trading cards or Pokemon in the first generation, right?
Yeah.
So like, I think, there's collectors out there that wouldn't let them go for any amount of money. So I think it's good. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think it's good to have at least two if you really like the project, for sure.
Yeah, I was actually looking. I'm actually looking at a couple right now. I mean, that look pretty clean, man. I mean, can you guys pull? Do you guys have the?
Yeah, I can pull up.
We can pull it up.
If you have the number, I can pull it up quickly.
Oh, so let's.
Even if you just describe what it looks like to me, I can pull it up.
I think we got it memorized now.
Yeah, I can. If you describe the gecko to me, I can pull it up.
Oh man, so I'm looking right now at 2088. And I don't know. I just like the broad brick background.
Ooh, yeah, you like that. Well, the blue pops off that red, man. Like the blue really pops, and it's clean. And the colors match, right? The eye matches with the
pipe.
With the cooling vent coming out of its ear, right? And then the stripe in the eye, the red stripe in the eye matches with the background, right?
These geckos look so sick, man.
Yeah.
Spots.
That's why, like, regardless, I think the art on these is stellar and unique.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy cool art.
I've always wanted one, man. And like I said, I've always seen them. You know what I mean? Like I said, I barely started in November, man, on Solana Network. Mm-hmm. And I always wanted them. But like I said, the pricing and just, I didn't really know too much about it. And like I said, when I watched your guys' show, and you actually went in the garage, I'm not joking. That was what pretty much made me want to buy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. It's so sick. It's so sick.
And so Ty is a Concordians collector, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been told by community members to keep that talk down because it's pretty controversial. But yes,
yeah,
I'm an absolute
he's a
Concordian maxi.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they get hate, man. They're freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Are you on Moonrank or anything right now?
No, I'm not on. Do they have a ranking?
Well, actually, if you want to pull up, do you want to pull up? If you're on the computer, I'll pull up galacticgeckos.io.
Concordians.
I'll walk you through this right now. Actually, this is pretty cool.
So I'm on Moonrank. I put up the Concordians, right?
Are you on Moonrank?
Yep.
You're on Moonrank. All right. All right. So there's two things. We can go on Moonrank here. Yeah. So give me one sec.
That neon pig was pretty sick.
Yeah, the neon piggy. He always pops in the Discord and goes, Neon Piggy, what's going on? Like, it's
I'll
so
give
great
everybody
too.
a blessing.
Yeah, it's
There's been, a lot of negativity in different areas, and I just, I try to be positive in all communities.
I
man.
like the good vibes. Yeah, so
It's a good vibe, So I
always
always
good
just
vibes.
try to
Yeah, so
bring it in, meme or emojis. I'm the emoji king, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't think I've
Oh,
seen.
yeah.
I don't think I've seen a single message you've put in without without at least like 3 emojis on it.
I react to my own messages, man. People love or hate it, man.
So if you're on Moonrank right now.
Yes.
All right. So are you on Geckos?
Yes. Well, not Gecko, the Concordians. Or do you want me to go to Geckos?
Yeah, if you could hop to Geckos.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with some things. So I'll show you something really quick. So,
GGS.
Yeah, Galactic Gex.
All right.
So,
yeah, like I said, to the whole Gecko community. So, thank you guys.
Amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're glad to have you, man.
All right, I'm in the moon rank.
All right, so if you search 1414.
All right, let's check it out. 1414. Wow, double digits, man. Let's see.
It's got to be the cleanest.
Bro, that's only ranked 8,100. What the hell, dude?
Yeah, so that's exactly kind of what I was saying with the rankings not really lining up with the aesthetics, right? That's my profile pick, right? And in my opinion, my personal opinion, it's the coolest looking gecko in the collection, right? If not the coolest, it's got to be the top 10 coolest, right?
Did you mint this or did you purchase
I purchased this one after. So
yeah, and you minted a neon, right?
I did mint a neon, yeah.
Dang, man. What are the odds of and I know you talked about
not high.
What the hell? What did you do? What did you do, man?
So this was my first mint, actually. My buddy sent me. My buddies had been chatting about Solana NFTs. This was in like early September. I had heard them chatting about it, and I wanted to get some skin in the NFT game, but I just didn't know enough about it, So I had more money in like DeFi and stuff. So, but they sent me this. They sent this Gecko one in, and I was like, this looks really cool, and I need to break that barrier into the NFT space. Like I need to get in at some point. So this
was your first NFT experience.
My first mint ever was a neon gecko.
You're about to blow. Yeah, you just blew his mind. He told me that every time. I still can't believe it.
So like,
was it a whitelist at the time? Was it a whitelist or was this just like a public?
Yeah, so this was this was public. There was no whitelist. So basically, my buddy sends me the link, and I had Solana like in a wallet, right? I bought a few Solana like earlier when it was cheaper. I don't know, like $50-$60. I bought a few Solana, right? So
that way, man.
Yeah. So I had like 10 or 15 Solana laying around, right? So, and then he's like, yeah, it's 2 Solana per gecko. It's a cool mint. It's gonna sell out pretty fast. And when he tells me it's gonna sell out fast, like I immediately think like that means there's got to be some value to it, right? It's like when everyone lines up at the store to buy like the new PlayStation, right? Like whoever gets their hands on one of those can sell it for more, right? They sell out so quick. So I'm like, all right, that I trust the guy. The art looks cool. I like Solana. So, I hop on the internet, I download Phantom, I send over some Solana, right? I had used MetaMask, not a lot, but I had used MetaMask, so I know what's going on. So I send over the Sol. I go out, I run some errands, I come back, 4:30. The mint's at 5, so I'm sitting there on my computer getting ready, and then the mint goes live. I hit mint, boom, Gecko pops out. It's a neon. Oh. It's a neon, which I have no clue because rarities aren't even out yet, right? So, and then I hit.
Looks rare, right? Looks rare.
I mean, it looks. I don't even know. It looks cool. Looks like a gecko, right? And then I mint another, and the mints. It's going quick, but not super quick. It takes about 7 minutes. So it's about 3 or 4 minutes in, and I'm like, should I mint another? And it's like, I only have 10 Solana. Do I want to spend more than half my Solana on this and my first NFT? I'm like, it's just risky, you know?
Yeah.
So I only mint 2, and then I hop in the Discord, and it's just, my mind is blown. And then I realize neons are super rare, and my initial reaction is, let me sell this neon for a profit, right? I can sell it after the rarities come out. I realize that I can probably sell my neon for like 20 SOL or so. So I'm like, all right, that's a quick 10x.
Yeah.
Why not take it? But then I realize this looks actually like it has a lot more long-term potential here as I start to realize what the project is doing. So I delist it, and I hang on to my neon, and the Citadel pops up, and they invite me to the site. They're like, hey, you have a neon, come into the Citadel. And it's just been a roller coaster ride since then, man. It's been phenomenal experience. And honestly, I don't know if I'll ever sell my neon, honestly, after what I've been through. Like, I feel like regardless, I feel like they're going to be collector's items at a certain point. And
right here, and I probably shouldn't speak too much on it because I don't know so much about it, but this is going to be history, man. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man, this PFP profile pic, this is historic, man.
This is historic.
There's people.
It's always historic.
I mean, New York Times, right? The New York Square. There was a billboard out there, right?
Yes. We had.
Am I right on that?
Yep.
And then you got the Miami trip, and it's like it's insane. And it's like, you know what? No matter what, man, you are part of history, and to even have that background that you minted a neon.
I'll get him soon. Yeah.
Man, that is insane. Just to even see that you minted a neon, and it's insane to me, man.
Yeah.
I had no idea that they had their own click. It's their own chat, and I'm like, the garage. Now I got to get to the neon garage.
There's a whole nother Discord for neon holders only. It's called the Neon Citadel, and you need to actually confirm your neon with the owners to get in there. And it's a really chill chat, a lot of alpha, like strictly neon geckos, strictly like cool gecko talk. Like it's pretty dope. So dude, like, if I have one takeaway for you here, it's, not financial advice, but get the neon gek.
Dude, I'm not joking, man. I'm looking at one right now. Number 1063. Whoever is number 1063 to have that listed for 30 SOL.
Let's pull it up.
Boy, man.
Oh, dude, yo. You gotta get it. You have to get it.
Oh, my
Not financial advice.
Dude. Oh, man. Hey, look at, and I like the Barada. Look at number 2379. This is where, like, do you want to spend the extra 9?
You're gonna.
I don't know why I like that red background. I don't know what it is, man.
The 2379, not 97.
2379.
Oh,
man.
Bro, that looks like my PFP, bro.
Yeah.
I personally, I would spend the extra 9 because I love the red visor on the red background with the tooth in the front is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Ridiculous. Dude, I feel like that is one of the sickest in the collection.
It has to be. What do they list it at?
39.
Dude,
it's a steal.
Right now. With Solana prices right now,
it's not that much.
It's not bad, dude.
Yeah.
Compared to ETH prices, man. No. I'm telling you right. And there's some shitty ETH projects, man. There's some shitty ETH projects out there for going for 1 ETH.
Yeah.
And that's 3,400.
And that's about 1 ETH. Yeah, this is about 1 ETH.
Yeah, it's about 1 ETH. And that's what I love about Solana, man. I always come back to, like, now knowing what I know now, there's a lot of, corporations now going to, OpenSea. I mean, there's a lot of publicity. I mean, Murakami's there now. You got Adidas. I think Nike, Pepsi, Budweiser, Britney Spears just bought a Bored Ape, I think.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
Baby.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah, dude. They, and then they kicked out Kylie Jenner because they don't want her in the community.
Yeah, I heard about that. They said, nah, you're not getting my Bored Ape. Get out of here.
It's crazy. The amount, like, you can literally be a baller on Solana. Like, if you just
that's also something that drew me to Solana. Like, people feel a little bit late to ETH NFTs now, even though they're still on the macro, the macros perspective. They're early, but like they feel a little late. Like it's hard to get in those blue chips now. Like you can get into some Solana blue chips now at a reasonable price.
Big time, dude. Big time, man. And it's still early. I mean, what is the other big one on OpenSea?
There's a few. I mean, there's the
tools, right?
CryptoPunks are a world of their own. There's the Bored Apes. Then there's the Mutant Apes or an airdrop. There's the Doodles are pretty big. One Force is kind of big. Dead Fellas is pretty big. There's an ape. There's like an ape. There's another ape one. I forget. That's pretty big. There's a lot of big ones, but it's like the top 10. You're going to be paying like at least like 4 or 5 ETH to enter.
Doodles
it's like
Doodles floor right now is 9. That's insane,
I remember
man.
talking to Doodles when it was like 4 ETH, and I was like, it's too. I can't quite afford it. I honestly, I wish I scraped everything I had together.
Yeah.
To grab one.
Takashi Murakami 6.8. Like, it's insane, man. Like I said, I really took a major step. I still have a couple of. What I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about liquidating my OpenSea wallet. Basically, I'm thinking about doing all the
liquidate it now.
The thing that sucks, though, man, is that I firmly, and I'm not here to shill anything, not financial advice, but I really do firmly believe in Sandbox, man. Okay. I really do.
Oh, Sandbox is, in my opinion, Sandbox is the most established and usable metaverse right now. Like,
yeah, and I have a Millipede, I have a Wizzy the Golden, which was given to people that staked.
I have a Millipede.
I don't know what he has a Millipede.
That's sick.
There's a Centipede as well. I have a CMC stage.
Wow.
And a Gwai station.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just kind of nervous, man, because I want to jump in full.
It's a lot of money on the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could sell a couple of those, and then just literally just ape in everything Solana.
Dump it in. Just dump it in.
I mean, can you imagine him with that neon Gecko with the tooth?
He's gonna get a neon Gecko. Because, dude, keep this in mind.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, there's only 333 neon geckos, and regardless, they're gonna go down in history.
Oh yeah.
As one of the first, most hype and most unique Solana projects with one of the best communities of all time. Like I'm telling you, this is not financial advice. Please.
Get that. Welcome to the side of now.
Yeah, welcome to this. I'll welcome you in, bro.
Man. But, I'm tempted, and that there's one thing that I'm gonna, I want to do some research, man, and it's not
for sure
to get anything like that. It's always, I've done the research. I guess here's another question: what do you think will be the top 10 blue chips in Solana?
Okay.
Or top 10. Just hypothetical.
You know what's funny? I just want to say a little side note here. I love how the term blue chips getting thrown around in crypto Twitter and stuff like that. It's like the space is less than a year old, and blue chip is used as a term for like 50-year-old companies and stocks that are like consistently growing year by year. Yet we keep calling these projects blue chip like projects.
So I mean, for the time being, this will be one of the last. We have a few things we have to do, so this will be one of the last things we touch on. I'd love to have you on all night because you're great vibes, but we have a few things we have to do. But Blue chips, off the top of my head right now, from what I've learned in the Solana space, like, definitely, honestly, dude, geckos. Like, you know, floor price has taken a hit, but the community is something I've seen like no other. They've created insane clicks, Neon Click, Kiwi Click. They're building like, we haven't really even lost, like the number of holders has barely budged. It's barely budged.
Wow.
Like
Nice.
people have sold, but like not a lot have sold. Obviously Degen Apes, I'm not super deep in them. I don't know. I like the project. I'm not super deep in them, but I think Degen Apes are going to be up there. Obviously Solana Monkey Business. They've done great things, and you know, they're almost like the Bored Apes of Solana, you know, to an extent. Recently the shadowy supercoders have just blown up. I do not know a lot about them, but just off price action, they're definitely a blue chip. Aurori is Aurori.
Yeah.
Aurori. They have like a play to earn game coming out, like a full fledged game. They're huge. Honestly, famous foxes. They haven't had a bunch of money flowing into them, but they have grown. Floor prices is climbing, and not a lot on the market, and they're doing a bunch of different things. Thugbirds.
Yeah, classic Thugbirds.
Thugbirds are a classic. Yeah.
Is real, man. I need it.
They've held value. I mean, and there's a few other that are great. Like Stoned Ape Crew is doing really well. Portals is doing really well. Boroku Dragons. I mean, they're probably not going anywhere anytime soon.
I feel like it's so hard to, like, there's a lot of promise and a lot of upcoming projects.
Yeah, there's like 30 or 40 projects that like have the potential to be top 10 over the next year or so. But like the market moves so fast that it could be a different tune a month from now.
Yeah.
So, but those are some that I really believe in. I really think are doing good things. The money supports it.
Love it.
Is there any? Do you have a closing statement for us that you really want to get out there to if there's like a closing statement you wanted to get out to the NFT community, let us know.
Yeah. What is it?
Man, be positive, man. Always think about the future, man, and just stay focused, man. And you know what? I don't care what anybody says, man. NFTs are the future, man. And thank you for having me, man. NFT crypto.
All right.
Staying big. You guys are legendary. I love what you're doing, man. Good vibes. The Neon Piggy, man.
Neon
Follow
Piggy.
Me at the Neon Piggy.
Neon Piggy.
Amythst, man. Shout out to Piggy Dow, man. Shout out to the Geckos, man.
Let's
Shout out
get
to Famous Fox. Shout out Pesky Penguins, man.
Amythst, thanks for coming on.
Amythst, we will we'll link you when we get this up on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Amythst, one of the most hype people in the entire community. This is the NFT Crypto Crew. It is your boy Gig. We're closing out here, ladies and gentlemen. Are we bullish?
D-God's week next week. D-God's week next week.
We're bullish, baby.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Bullish. Very bullish.